If 2023 is going to be the year that Grand Theft Auto 6 is announced, we need to talk about some important dates and how an announcement could happen around these times. So we're going to work our way from front to back to the beginning to the end of the year, since we are just about to be in the month of May. The first real opportunity that comes up is the Q4 2023 Take-Two Interactive earnings call. I'll leave a link to this in the description if you guys are interested. This is happening on May 17th, 2023 at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, typically from these earnings calls, there are some instances where we can gather if Rockstar is actually planning something. Like, for example, right before Red Dead Redemption 2 was announced, Take-Two Interactive had an earning call where they said they have some unannounced projects that are going to be announced soon. And wouldn't you know, that was Red Dead Redemption 2. We can also see some analytical stuff, some behind-the-scenes things, like, for example, a spike in revenue or an increase in an advertising or marketing budget that might suggest a big title is on the way and is going to be announced. And while it's unlikely that we'll hear a direct announcement from Take-Two Interactive, there is also a possibility that right before this earnings call, some big-time announcement is made from Rockstar, because that will give them the opportunity to discuss it on the earnings call. Again, something we will follow very closely. The next date is probably around late July 2023. It's actually the Grand Theft Auto Online summer update. Rockstar's promised that there's going to be more DLC content later this year, and we know that summer is going to be a time that Rockstar will provide new content. And this is something we've talked about in a previous video, but if Rockstar is going to do some sort of cross-promotion for Grand Theft Auto 6, just like what they did for Red Dead Redemption 2 with the couple of treasure hunts that we had in GTA Online for the double-action revolver and the hatchet, they could do the same thing for GTA 6. Now, in order for that to happen, because Rockstar knows that anything they put into a Grand Theft Auto Online DLC, it's going to be found out by data miners. That's just the nature of the game right now, and because the title is on PC, that would mean the announcement of the game would surely have to come well before that. That way, Rockstar, even if they do put a surprise in there, some sort of connection to GTA 6, it doesn't matter if data miners find it because the game is already known. Now, just after the summer DLC in early August 2023, we expect to have another Take-Two Interactive earnings conference call. So this one would be for Q1 2024. This is their fiscal year. So there's a good chance that, again, sometime around that date or on that earnings call, there could be information that we get or that gives us a hint or a clue that something might be around the corner. Because in the month of September, which we're going to jump to in a little bit, that's when things really start to heat up. Now, after that, we're going to move a little bit forward to September, because this is where we could see Take-Two Interactive's 2023 annual shareholder meeting. Now, even though right now it is currently unscheduled, last year they actually held it on September 16th, 2022 at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, at the time, that was done virtually, although that might have been due to the ongoing pandemic. Things seem to have loosened up a little bit as we continue to go on to 2023, so maybe this will be held in person. Regardless, this is another opportunity where we could see an announcement happen right around that time. Now, just a few days after that, we have Grand Theft Auto 5's 10-year anniversary on September 17th, 2023. And typically, Rockstar hasn't done a lot to celebrate the anniversary dates of Grand Theft Auto or GTA games, but this one is significant. 10 years is obviously a big deal, and wouldn't it be the perfect opportunity to sort of say, hey, we thank you for 10 years of Grand Theft Auto 5. As we now step into the future, here's GTA 6. That could just be an idea. It would kind of make sense. I know, again, Rockstar doesn't celebrate anniversaries all that much, but that's a pretty significant one. So the 10-year anniversary of GTA 5, something to look out for. You've also got just a couple of weeks later, on October 1st, 2023, you've got Grand Theft Auto Online's 10-year anniversary. Now, I don't think this one has as much of a chance, but it is still a 10-year anniversary, and considering the fact we know Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to have a massive multiplayer world, maybe there's a chance that, hey, on that date is when we decide to do things. Now, staying in October and November, this doesn't really have a particular date, but is more a window of announcement. Really late October to early November, that's when we've seen previous Rockstar games announced. So think Grand Theft Auto 5, Think Red Dead Redemption 2. Those were both announced in October. And they were also announced the same way on social media and on the Rockstar Newswire, with Rockstar putting out just like a vague either hashtag or a simple image or a different Rockstar Games logo. That's what I would imagine we could see here. And then really the last date of the year that could make sense, if we get this far, this could be a little bit worrisome and troublesome. That's early November 2023. That's when Take-Two Interactive is going to have their Q2 2024 earnings call. So I still do believe 2023 is going to be the year where we officially hear something from Rockstar about GTA 6, not just the next installment in the Grand Theft Auto series, because if we take a look at the development timeline, it really is time to have this thing announced. Pre-production likely began in early 2014. This is where they would have decided things like location, time period, laying out the different stories and characters they may want to use. This probably continued up until about 2016, likely when all Rockstar Studios were pulled to work on Red Dead Redemption 2. And I imagine sometime after Red Dead Redemption 2's release, maybe around September 2018, they returned back to work on Grand Theft Auto 6. And a good indicator of this is the 2018 scouting report that reveals Rockstar was scouting Florida that October. I've shown you guys this video of Leah Sokolowski, who's a big location scout person in Florida, actually talking about it on a podcast.
Recently, as you're aware, we've had a change in the types of productions that are coming to our state. So I've also been very fortunate to get a large client that has hired me to arrange basically site tours and visits. It's a digital media company, and I've signed an NDA, so I can't disclose who it is. But they've been exploring various areas of our state and of other states in the Southeast. And I've been planning and arranging those visits for their personnel, and that's been kind of a very interesting expansion of what I normally do as well.
So you've got about 2 or 3 years of pre-production and now almost 5 full years of production, likely 6 by the time the game releases. And to give you a little bit of perspective on things, we actually got the first Grand Theft Auto 5 trailer when it was only in production for 3 years at that point. And we actually know that because Insider Tez Funds 2 actually conveniently confirmed that a couple of hours ago with someone asking really what was the earliest build of GTA 5, and he said the initial build upon creation of the project was on April 20th, 2009, but major development didn't start until May 2010. So again, just a couple of years after that, we received our first trailer. So we are definitely due for a Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. I mean, at this point, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I would take an announcement. I would take a reveal. But I really do feel like we're close, and I really do feel like what we talked about in this video gives us a good idea on the announcement dates or release date dates that we could be looking for in 2023. This info was put together by a user ViceCit, C-I-T. Hopefully I'm pronouncing their name correctly. I'll leave a link to their post in the description if you guys want to take a look at it for yourself in more detail. But let me know what you think in those comments down below. Do you believe 2023 is going to be the year of GTA 6? And when do you believe the announcement will happen? Is it going to be on one of the dates we talked about in this video today? Or is it going to be some other time altogether? Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.